Good, happy Friday evening. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Network Investigates. Let's begin. Tonight on the Riley King Network Investigates, we investigate special education is proving especially challenging with remote learning. Parents, advocates worry that special education plans not keeping up with the realities at home. School from home just isn't the same for Saleman's fifth grader who has autism. Her fifth grader was a very happy child going to school, Saleman said. He loved going to school. Saleman appreciates what the teachers are doing for her 11-year-old, but wishes the school tailored the learning experience more to his needs. We've seen really a regression happening socially and academically. I think he is definitely not the same child anymore, said. Saleema's fifth grader son, who has autism, is regression without being able to go to school. Saleema is not alone, with K-12 students learning remotely for the rest of the school year. There is growing frustration and fears at all levels that students with special needs are losing out on critical learning opportunities. On March 15th, Governor Charlie Baker suspended in-person classes for all public and private schools, moving the entire state to remote learning. Then, on April 21st, he ordered all schools to remain closed through the end of the school year. For Diana Santiago, she worries about her 4-year-old son, who has an individual education program, an IEP, for his social skill development. I have a lot of concern, especially at this critical age in his development, that he isn't going to be able to get the skills that he needs, she said. Social skills has been an area that I think is especially challenging to address remotely. Santiago works full-time from home and has another child who's 6. She says navigating all the different technology for both her kids can be overwhelming. I worry that he isn't able to access as much as he would be able to if it were a little bit more organized, she said. Diana Santiago is worried about the education her 4-year-old son is getting with the help of an IEP. Advocates like Liza Hirsch, an attorney with the Massachusetts Advocates for Children, which works mostly on behalf of low-income children with disabilities, are worried about students being left behind. We're seeing that remote learning is particularly challenging for families who have limited resources who may not have access to a computer or internet, or families who don't speak English, parents who may not be able to assist their children at home with assignments. Hirsch said parents should reach out to schools, teachers, and staff and share their child's most pressing needs. The state's special education director, Russell Johnston, says the pandemic caught districts off guard, and the Mass Department of Elementary and Secondary Education is trying to help all districts improve the remote learning experience. Special education services can be delivered, but they will be different during this time, Johnston said. Our message, loudly and clearly, has been do what you can now to reach the students so you can reach immediately and add more services over time. Because we know that we've got to keep working at this. And that does it for this Friday evening edition of the Riley King Network Investigates. Thank you for watching this Friday evening edition. I hope you all have a wonderful Friday evening, and I'll see you back here next Friday for another edition of the Riley King Network Investigates. If you know something out there in your community or wherever you live that you want us to investigate, let us know. Send us an email or private message on the Riley King Network Facebook page. Thank you for watching. Good night and bye, everyone.